Beyond Skyrim Morrowind team took part in the Creation ModCon 2025 and shared a presentation with us earlier this year. In this video, I go through the presentation and share my commentary. We then look at some community chatter with developer responses at the end. Let's get started then. Welcome to the Islands of the New North. In this pre-release DLC, we will be able to explore the islands of Sheogorad and Bleak. Here, we will witness the expansion of House Redoran as they bring civilization once again to the Northern Isles. The developers visit the office of the Imperial Archaeological Society here at Bal Sharma. This is the only Imperial presence in the 4th era of Morrowind. According to the Beyond Skyrim Morrowind development team, the Imperial Archaeological Society's outpost was established under an agreement between House Redoran and the High King of Skyrim, a deal initiated when Skyrim ceded Solstheim to Morrowind. High King Torygg had been the primary financial backer of the society's activities. However, following the death, the Morrowind branch of the Imperial Archaeological Society has lost its main funding source and is now facing imminent collapse. The society has just managed to secure some funding recently, and the player character enters the outpost and talks to a scholar named Nurusa Urwain. Nurusa has been researching some interesting artifacts, and there's a goblet made from a farmer's skull inlaid with silver and emeralds. Apparently, it is in an old Velothi tower northwest of the Sheogorad Islands, and this artifact could be one of the few farmer remains predating their corruption at the hands of the Dwemer. The player character accepts, and Nurusa says, "3 willing, you will be back with the artifact in no time." To note, the 3 she refers to are not the Tribunal, Vivek, Almalexia and Sotasil. We are in the 4th era. It is the good Daedra, Azura, Mephala and Boithia from the new temple. I play so much of Morrowind that I had to whack my brain a bit when I saw this line. The Velothi Tower of Vas is some distance away from Bal Sharma. It's time to start hiking. Bleak Rock Isle is a small barren island in the Sea of Ghosts just to the south of Solstheim. And that is Solstheim. We see the Mushroom Tower of Tel Mithryn. Ebon Shield Tower is the link between the eastern and western ends of the New North Islands. Here we meet Ferrin Heran, who says this place was built by the Imperials a long time ago. It is now controlled by House Redoran, who are bringing civilization back to Bleak Rock Isle. We take the boat to another island nearby. Here we spot a shack. We encounter shacks all over Varenfell when playing Morrowind. They were aggressive beetles that had a fire attack. Here I don't notice fire, but maybe it's a work in progress. The team worked on new animations for this creature so that they don't behave like Skyrim spiders. Amazing work on the creature. The player character equips the Shack Fire Gland, which we can access in the scrolls section of the inventory. observation is how ashy the island is. It is so brown and grey. The New North Islands are a depressing place. We arrive at a shrine of Mefalla and a dead Dharma. What happened here? We then meet a 4th era Nyx Hound for the very first time. Love how the Shack Fire Gland can be used as an explosive bomb. Very cool. The road you see here is the pilgrim's route between Bal Sharma and Dagonfell. It is built by House Rodoran to guide pilgrims and travelers as we spot a lava waterfall. That looks spectacular. The developers have completed the writing of the main quest, which is being implemented. The writers are also working on world encounters. Oh wow, we see a Vermai charge towards us. The Vermai is a Daedra serving Mehrunes Dagon. We last encountered it in the Elder Scrolls Redguard. At last we can spot the Velothi Tower of Vass, and we also get a chance to view the map of the New North. These are the islands of Sheogorad and Bleak Rock. We have visited the islands of Sheogorad when playing Morrowind, but it will be interesting to explore Bleak Rock for the first time in an Elder Scrolls game. Well, I don't count MMOs. The map looks great and the islands of Sheogorad don't look familiar. Looks like the Red Mountain eruption changed these islands too. Vass is the final dungeon created for the New North. All the interiors and exteriors are being polished right now. The developers also mentioned that some writers are working on mainland Morrowind locations as well. They're working on the city of Cyrodiil near Riften. The devs say that the city of Cyrodiil and its surroundings are the intended next focal area of development after the New North. They will be working on finishing all the Rodoran areas and then moving south. Once the New North is released, the Morrowind team is not sure if they will work on a small modular release. I really wish the Beyond Skyrim team plans modular releases as Morrowind is so massive. I hope they do not make the same mistake and work on a project for 10 to 15 years with no end in sight. What do you guys think about this? Do you prefer if they release the Cyrodiil area after the New North, or do you prefer waiting for 10 plus years for the entire Morrowind to be made? What about 4th era Vvardenfell? When will that be made? There are lots of questions for the Beyond Skyrim Morrowind team. Anyway, let's enter the Velothi Tower of Vass and slaughter some necromancers. We find a key and enter the main chamber. The interior level design is so cool. We see the design of the alchemy table made for Morrowind. Wow, these necromancers are useless. They're getting slaughtered here. And we find the Falmer skill cap. Ultimately, this was a simple fetch quest, and that ends the showcase. That was an excellent showcase. I love the bleak atmosphere of the Sheogorad Islands. One observation is we hardly find cliff racers. When I explored the Sheogorad Islands in the third era, those cliff racers were just a nuisance. But we do know that they were driven from Vardenfell by Saint Jub the Eradicator. Although when we meet Mjol, the lioness in Riften, she says, "When I was young, I journeyed with my father on hunting expeditions into Morrowind. The cliff racers made for excellent sport." So I assume we will find some cliff racers in the mainland at least. Here we have a quote by a developer of the Beyond Skyrim Morrowind team. You may pause and read about their ideas for the cliff racer. I really love the world design of the New North. It really felt bleak and ashy. The developers have done an amazing job. Given that the main quest is being implemented, I hope we can expect a release sometime in 2027. What do you guys think? Do share expectations or questions about the New North in the comments. Alright guys, let's take a look at some comments which were added by users in the Beyond Skyrim Morrowind showcase. So this person says, "So I guess Blacklight is not included into the New North pack." And Restilt is part of the New North team, and they reply, "Blacklight was never intended to be part of the New North, though on a clear day you should be able to see it along the coast in some areas." Thanks for the answer. Hope to see this city in the future. Alright, so this is the anthology map. Observe Morrowind, this is Solstheim here. The Sheogorad Islands are right here. That includes Dagonfell and Bal Sharma. We will be able to explore these islands in the New North pre-release DLC, right? From this archipelago, you should be able to see Solstheim, and you should also be able to see the city of Blacklight. And of course Vardenfell. And since all of this is in the same world space, you can actually swim to Blacklight and swim to Vardenfell from Dagonfell and Bal Sharma. But of course, Solstheim is in a different world space. You need to use a boat. Very interesting. We can actually see the city of Blacklight. Of course, this is not developed yet. The Beyond Skyrim Morrowind team will work on these islands and then get to the main Redoran area, right? Okay, this person says, "The progress made is breathtaking, but I've noticed the word okay in the dialogue, and I find it to be immersion breaking in fantasy. There are a ton of languages that have adopted this neologism in just a few decades ago, and reading it in Morrowind makes me feel like there's a McDonald's here somewhere around the corner." So these two are developers from the Morrowind team. Worth noting that the word okay is used in other similar contexts in Test 3, Test 5, so we are consistent with canon in using the term. Elder Scrolls doesn't mirror our own timeline very closely, and there are other things from the 19th and 20th centuries too, such as coherers and vacuum tubes or steam dynamo engines, and not all of that is limited to the Dwemer. We've had some internal debates on the use of OK as well, but as Kotri mentioned, it's already used in Elder Scrolls 5. Comes up in 105 different lines in Skyrim. So we generally go with, if Skyrim uses it regularly like that, so can we, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, this is a question I asked in the Beyond Skyrim Morrowind Discord. So question for the Morrowind team. I just watched your video and the New North Islands look amazing. I want to know if the New North Islands, Bleak Rock, Sheogorad, are they part of the Solstheim world space, or are they a new one? We were discussing this earlier, right? Can we swim or water walk or fly to Solstheim from Dagonfell or Bal Sharma without a load screen? A developer says the New North Islands are in the main Beyond Skyrim Morrowind world space, along with Vardenfell and the mainland. And they provided a map here for us to view. All of this is Morrowind world space, right? And Solstheim is in a different world space. So from here we can swim to Vardenfell, we can swim to the House Redoran lands, we can also swim to the Telvanni lands. You can also swim all the way south to Narcissus if you swim along the Thur River. But if you want to go to Solstheim, you can see Solstheim from here, from Dagonfell and from Bal Sharma, but you can't swim there because it's in a different world space, right? In August of this year, there was a Reddit thread talking about the status of Beyond Skyrim Morrowind, the New North pre-release DLC. Morrowind writing lead here, Restilt, New North is coming along well. We completed final editing and polishing pass on all the writing earlier this year. We've mostly moved on to start writing Cyrodiil now, though occasionally implementation will request some additional tweaks or extra lines if they notice a better way of doing something than what the writer originally considered. So the writing team has finished working on the New North stuff here, and now they're working on Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil is somewhere here, right near Riften. So once the New North is released, then the next release should be the Cyrodiil region, right? So we should be able to walk from Riften to Cyrodiil. Of course, we'll have a load screen, but from the gate, you'll enter the Cyrodiil area, and that'll be the Beyond Skyrim Morrowind area. But that's assuming that the Morrowind team will go with modular releases. If they decide to go for a monolithic giant release, then we'll see Sheogorad after 15 years, I guess. Okay, implementation has been hard at work getting the corrections in game. I believe only a few big ticket quests are left at this point. Several scripts have already been passed along to voice actors, but still a long way to go getting everything voiced. This was in August, so I'm assuming by now there must have been some progress here. So someone asked, also, is this likely to be the next Beyond Skyrim project to release? The developer says, I can't really say if it will be the next. There are actually a couple of other projects racing towards completion right now, and regardless of whichever comes out first, we'll likely end up in a where trains at post situation. Wow, that'll be amazing, right? Just imagine if the New North, then the Roskria all come out at the same time. That'll be amazing. I will say that we learned quite a lot from the New North situation and the delays and what to avoid going forward. We are currently considering, but I'm not committed to rolling releases. I hope they, focus on modular rolling releases. I really hope they do that, because 10 to 15 years for a monolithic giant release is unacceptable. So please, Morrowind team, rolling releases, please. I want to walk from Riften to Cyrodiil before I die, Who knows, in 15 years we'll be alive. So, yeah. So Riften and Cyrodiil. It'll be amazing to walk from Riften and enter Cyrodiil. That'll be amazing. Wow. What a feeling. So if we go with rolling release, you won't have to wait until all of Morrowind is done before we release something else. Yes, please, please. Don't think. Why are you guys even thinking about a monolithic giant release that'll take 15 years? No. Probably the biggest lesson we learned, though, is to be less resource intensive in writing. Prior to the editing and polishing pass, we had a lot of quests that require unique items, unique creatures, and dungeon tile sets that we just didn't have and weren't likely to get anytime soon. To avoid waiting indefinitely, we made changes wherever possible so we could use what we had and what we were likely to get in the near future. Hats off to the Beyond Skyrim teams who are actually managing this project so well. It's no joke. So for Cyrodiil, writing will definitely be more conservative with what assets we expect to be in-game, so we don't put an undue burden on our art department. Awesome response and great work by the Morrowind team. Alright guys, we have come to the end of this month's Beyond Skyrim Morrowind update. Thank you Morrowind devs for all the hard work and dedication. The community sends lots of positive energy your way, and hopefully we get to explore the New North soon. Thank you all for watching, and may the divines watch over you.